You made it happen again, folks.
That's right. Your votes for your favorite businesses in the metro area means a new batch of Best of Omaha businesses for 2016 and a new Best of Omaha show. I'm Courtney Vacanti.
And I'm Travis Justice. Join us over the next half hour as we visit these Omaha businesses you chose Best of Omaha.
Here we are at Saul's Jewelry and Loan. I'm here with John Deneen.
Hello.
Hello. This place is amazing.
Yes.
How many items do you think you actually have in here?
I wish I could count them. Our problem here is we don't say no to anything. So we try to have everything from purses to coats to thousands of pieces of jewelry. So when you come in here, we want to make this a fun experience for you.
How many items do you think come in per day?
You know, we probably see 200 to 300 pieces a day.
And when someone brings it in, do you immediately look at it and you're able to tell how much it is and you can appraise it and put a price on it?
At all of our locations, I have certified diamond graders on staff that before you buy, we want to make sure you feel comfortable. So we're going to walk you through, of course, those 4 C's of diamonds. We're going to show you what you're buying is actually what you're getting. Also, too, before you leave, I write you up a full insurance appraisal on that. I give you enough time, take it anywhere you like. If it's not what I say it is, I give all your money back to you. So we want to make sure that you feel great about your purchase when you leave here and that everything I told you is correct.
And you have all of this to choose from.
Correct.
Ooh, ooh.
Yes. You picked a good one right there.
Tell me about this one.
And you know, these are just one of the many pieces that we have to offer. And a lot of people, of course, when they think of us, they don't think of higher luxury items. So just like the piece you put on there, that's a little over a 4-carat champagne shaped diamond. The next one you just put on is over a 3-carat cushion cut diamond. And that's what I love to see, the people's faces when they come into our store going, I can't believe you have something like this in a pawn shop per se. We're picking up estate jewelry. We're picking up brand new jewelry that, you know, other companies maybe are going out of business. So we're picking them up for a fraction of the cost and we're passing the savings on to our customers. Our prices are going to blow you out of the water.
So let's say somebody walks in and says, I'm looking for a goat boy with a pan flute.
Sure.
Do you have something like that?
We do. You give me anything that you're looking for, I'm sure I can find it for you.
John, how much is this? We have had a great time at Saul's Jewelry and Loan today. I will definitely be back. John, how much for the goat?
I'm with Todd Smith at Todd Smith Fitness. And Todd, I got to ask you, you got these Best of Omaha banners hanging up on your window. You win it again. What's that make you feel like?
You know what? It's fantastic.
You know, a lot of people that go to the big box places, they go in and work out, they don't know what they're doing. Everybody who works out here gets personal attention, correct?
You know, it's way beyond personal attention. I mean, we only have a couple hundred customers here. We love what we do. Every time somebody walks in the door, you know, we know who you are. We know what you're going to do that day. We're on it, and we feel committed to keep giving you a fantastic experience each and every time you walk in the door.
You know, I see on the walls it says, look your best, feel your best. And I got to be honest, I don't look my best. I don't feel my best. I have grown a beard for the first time in my life because my wife said, would you grow a beard because it makes you look skinnier?
Look your best, feel your best. So who wants to look their best and feel your best? It's guys that are approximately our age and women that are approximately our age. You know, that 30 plus to, you know, mid 70s. You know, what we do here, which is really different than what most other folks do, is that we just train your body to feel great, to look great. First of all, we're gonna listen to what your goals are. If you're trying to lose weight, then let's get that metabolic rate working for you instead of against you. Instead of fixating on a number or a scale or a caloric intake, we just tell people to be healthy, make the right food choices. Once you do that, then and only then does exercise become amazingly effective. My message is simply this, is that you owe it to yourself to be your best. You know, in life, you only have one body. And you can have all the money and you can have all your dreams, but if you don't have your great health, you're going to pay a dear price. And once you lose it, it's very hard to get it back. So take your good health seriously. You know, whether you come here to the NutriShop or Todd Smith Fitness, I just want to impress upon everybody listening to make that change, to create a vision inside your head of what you can possibly and potentially be, and change what you eat. Commit to being a healthier person and exercising, stimulating your muscles. If you can't do it on your own, come to us. We're experts, we love people, we care about you, and we're going to give you what you want.
You have won 6 awards in the Best of Omaha. I don't even know if anybody else has ever done that.
I'm not sure that they have. It's exciting.
And we're in the clinic right now. So what do you focus on here?
Well, we do cosmetic surgery, dermatology, the day spas here. So we have an awful lot of our focus over here. Really, 1/2 of our focus is over here, and 1/2 of it is across the street with Lovely Skin and the store. I'm a board certified dermatologist, and that's what I think brings it all together. All the procedures are done by either a PA or myself, and all the fillers, Botox, that's done by me. So Kybella, the new treatment for under the chin, done by me. I did the initial clinical trials on Kybella starting in 2008. So we have the largest experience of Kybella of anybody in Nebraska, and frankly, anybody in America.
We are now in Lovely Skin, and of course, lovelyskin.com. This building is absolutely beautiful. This place is great. Why is it so different?
I wanted an experience that was really nice, comfortable, and something that people said, wow, I feel good about going there, and I was educated. That's what it's all about. 14,000 products, 350 lines. You don't need an appointment. You can just stop in. We have hours 7 days a week.
I want you to repeat something. How many products do you have available?
14,000 products, 350 brands.
And that's why you have all these people here trained, so they know when you walk in, they're going to know what goes with your skin.
Absolutely.
I'm like a kid in a candy store around here.
The other thing that is over here, behind here, is lovelyskin.com, which won the best website in Omaha.
So there is no reason to go to Houston or Beverly Hills or New York. We've got it all right here.
You have more brands, more products, more education in this store than anywhere in the country. There's nothing like this anywhere else. Those 14,000 products, those 350 brands, they're all in here.
Wow.
And we've expanded now twice, and it's all been because of the success of having Omaha behind us, having people that were great, having incredible staff members, and people that saw the same vision that I did.
And Omaha has proven that they thank you with all the awards.
It's very exciting. So thank you, Omaha. We love you too.
Well, I'm standing here with 6 really good smiles. Now, they're great smiles because the dentists have been named Best in Omaha. And I got to ask you guys, how did this all get started? How did you guys all come together? All right, take 2. For the guys that maybe came on a couple years later, you guys in the front, what is it about working with these guys? What about this group that motivates you guys?
If we have a patient with one problem, we can kind of talk about it, and they've had a lot of experience, and so have seen a lot of these things, so we can kind of nip those in the bud before they even get started.
We all have ideas that we can bounce off each other, and we're really comfortable. We're a good group. We're tight-knit.
So one advantage of having a number of dentists too is you can get in if somebody has a toothache or some problems that way. For us, if we know, there's a great chance that you'll be able to get in that day and get taken care of and out of pain.
Is it hard to have the camaraderie, the friendship, and the business partnerships? I mean, talk about how that all works, how you guys make that work.
We all kind of have things that we do pretty good, and we rely on each other to really help kind of treatment plan and get what's best for the patient. We try to keep the patients with the individual doctor, but also if we have a certain case that we know one of the other dentists may be more skilled at doing, there is no problem letting that patient get in the hands of the best, most qualified dentist among us.
So the egos are set aside.
Except on the golf course.
And
Then it's a little hairy there.
And it gets a little sketchy there.
So you guys are good doctors, you're great doctors. When you guys hear you were named Best of Omaha, what's that? Each one of you, what's that make you feel like?
Well, it makes some validation. It's, you know, for a better phrase, we're doing some things right. We don't do things that are very fun, really. But our job, our responsibility is to get a patient in, get them comfortably through treatment, efficiently, and out the door.
I love coming to work every day. You know, just being in a positive mood and being around other positive people. I think that patients can, you know, pick up on that.
Do people still freak out when they come to the dentist's office?
Oh, all the time.
What's next? Where do you guys go?
Dentistry, I tell my patients it's a practice. And if we stop trying to get better at what we do for patients, we kind of lose it. Believe it or not, some people enjoy coming to the dentist. And that, for a big part, is a big satisfaction that we have, just providing that for people.
You have been the best of Omaha for 11 years. You have been in business for 50 years. You must be doing something right.
We try to do everything that we do right, and by doing that, we want all of our customers to be part of our sales team.
What do you mean by that?
We want them to trust us, we want them to believe in us, and we want them to tell all their friends and neighbors to take it to Dingman's.
Because I'm telling you, once you wreck your car, the biggest fear is, am I going to get ripped off? What do I do? What's the insurance company going to say?
First thing is, obviously, anybody that comes into the office and visits usually doesn't want to be there that day, and I understand that. So the first thing we try to do is put them at ease by explaining everything. Yep, so this whole piece is bent, and then when it pushed the headlamp in, you got to look and make sure we don't have any damage. Well, what happens if I've already got an insurance estimate and you need more? Do I have to pay out of pocket? And the answer is no, because we're going to go to the insurance company, we're going to work with them to explain what needs to be done for your vehicle to get it back to its factory-like condition, going back to that. And we're going to, ultimately, they have a legal obligation to indemnify the loss, and that's what we hold them accountable to, is to make sure your vehicle gets back to the way it's supposed to be.
I understand you're involved nationally with a collision repair society.
I am the current chairman for SCRS, which is the Society of Collision Repair Specialists.
With all the different vehicles out there, don't they change every year? Don't you have to keep on top of that?
Sometimes they change faster than every year. So each manufacturer has a certain level of fuel economy that they have to derive out of their vehicle fleet. What this has led to is the lightweighting of vehicles, which many of these advanced materials are what's leading that charge. So aluminums, ultra high strength steels, nano steels, magnesium, carbon fibers, all of these things are really what's becoming more commonplace.
The best of Omaha for 11 years, that's a huge deal. You got to be pretty proud.
Yeah, it's something we're very proud of, and it's something we strive for every day to continue to earn that.
And I think it's great validation that what we've done is satisfying our customers' needs, and they've shown up and obviously voted us that way for a reason.
At Dingman's, we'd rather be the best than apologize for anything less.
Tell me what we have on this table. Looks wonderful. When did you start realizing that there needed to be a Thai restaurant in Omaha?
After I graduated from high school.
How did you learn that? I mean, did you go to chef school, or was that just all really taught by your mom, where you mix and find the perfect taste of all the spices?
I learned from my mom. I kind of go back to Thailand once a year to learn different dishes, just to see different dishes. Just wanted to be authentic Thai.
What do people expect when they hear Thai food?
Rice, noodle, spice, but not too hot. Not all Thai dishes is hot. We try to make our food fresh and healthy.
You know, you've got two restaurants, two locations out in West Center, and of course here at Exarban Village. I heard you mention that you're going to get ready to change the menu. How much do you listen to what customers want and kind of really hone in your dishes and the taste of what the customer is looking for? Do you listen to customer feedback?
Yes, I listen to customer a lot. I don't listen to myself, I listen to the customer.
We do get a lot of customers that come in and they're like, this is our first time here, what do you recommend? And I would recommend some of our popular dishes. And after the meal, they're like, everything was great, the food was amazing. So it makes me feel really good. When you come to the Mai Tai for dinner, you should try one of our specialty drinks, and one of the best is the Mai Tai. The Mai Tai has the dark rum, light rum, triple sec, and amaretto, a splash of sweet lime juice, grenadine, and filled up with pineapple juice. And it's $5 every day, all day.
We just want it to be authentic Thai.
We are here with Mark Stadola from Charleston Homes. He is the owner and he is the proud winner of Best of Omaha. Again, first place winner.
Well, we're honored to be first place winner again of Best of Omaha. We'd like to thank all of our homeowners that live in our homes, all of our contractors and vendors that we have a great relationship with. Those people that we work with are second to none, and it's what makes Charleston Homes our quality #1 in Omaha.
So when people are building a home, it could be the biggest decision of their life, and they want to build their dream home. So why should they pick you?
Well, at Charleston Homes, we provide just an awesome experience. Just an environment that makes the buyer feel comfortable with this large decision, because we essentially walk them through the entire process.
We're one of the few home builders in Omaha that actually have a pre-construction meeting. We give them a closing date right at contract time, and then just the process, our clean job sites, the schedule with our contractors.
And make it a fun experience, because you know, it is, like you said, it's one of the big, really the top 3 things in somebody's life, you know, marriage, children, and building a house.
It's the American dream.
Yeah, it is, and everybody wants to take part in that dream.
And when I decide, oh, this is the model that I want, how do I pick this out?
So rather than sending you to 2 or 3 or 4 different places to pick out options, we do it all right here in the model across the street. So we make it really easy for the buyer.
And when you're building a house, there's a lot of attention to detail.
Oh yes, everything from the flooring to the cabinets to the countertop. We do a real good job of, we have a great team out in the field of superintendents that are walking the houses every day, paying attention to that detail, making sure everything gets is done right, correctly, per the way the buyer expects it. So that at the end, by the time the walkthrough comes around, everything's in order.
And everything's done the way the client wants it to be done, and probably even a little better because you guys know what you're doing.
Yes, and it's amazing to see a buyer's face through the process, or experience it with them, because they see it at various stages through the home, and then see everything come together, and it really is just, it's magical.
Carson Enterprises has been named Best of Omaha again. Last year, guys, we were out at your location, which was absolutely beautiful. Today, we're on location. But first of all, what's it feel like to be named Best of Omaha again?
It feels pretty good. I mean, we worked really hard, and it really shows, you know, how much our customer base advocates for the company if you do a good job. So yeah, it feels good.
You mentioned hardscapes. You like the plants and the design. How does that work together when you guys bounce stuff off each other? I mean, that way it's just not one. You got 2 brains working on this thing.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we butt heads.
Who wins? You're bigger.
Yeah, I always win. I'm the designer, I'll say.
Overall, like, what we want is important, but what the homeowner wants is more important. So a lot of the times when we have arguments about design, it comes down to the homeowner breaking the tie.
You know, it's a big part of it is taking the homeowner's dreams, you know, of their backyard and taking it one step further.
Almost every single person that we meet says, okay, I want plants, I want trees, but I don't want any maintenance. So there's
no such
there's no such thing as no maintenance, but you can create low maintenance in a lot of areas and still give people a nice space. And we try to, we don't want your landscape to become a job to you, because at the end of the day, if you're working on that thing when you're home, then it's not really serving its purpose. This should be a place where you come to relax, spend the evening, and we try to make sure our landscapes aren't additional work for you if they don't need to be. Some people save their whole lives to do one project that they saw in Backyard Crashers, or build the perfect house that they've always thought that they'd have as they got older. And then other people, you know, just, you know, want a patio or to update their front yard or their backyard. And we're here for all those types of those needs. We want to be able to service everyone as best as we possibly can. So yeah, There's really big projects, there's small projects, but we take each one with the same creative design, creative outlook, and the same care towards our customers.
Here we are at the Burton warehouse. We've seen these trucks all over town. Let's take a look inside.
Hi, Courtney.
Hey!
How are you?
Mark Evans. How are you? Nice
Good.
to see you.
Great seeing you.
Now, I always thought this was a supermodel. I had no idea this was a real person.
No supermodels on the back of this truck. No. If your furnace is hurting, just call Burton.
You are so good at marketing, Burton. Tell us how you do it.
You know, we lucked out and had a great jingle when we started, and we just really believe in branding. Most people don't want to think about their plumbing, their heating and air conditioning until it's broke, and then they don't really know who to call, so we want to be top of mind with them and then let them know that we're going to be out there to take care of them.
So being at this warehouse, it's the heartbeat of your company. Run down what it's like, let's say, in the morning. They come in, take me through.
They come in the morning, get their parts bin so they can get all the parts that they used the day before, get them back on their truck. We have install coordinators so that we can get all the permits, street cuts, and all those things pulled every day. Sometimes they have a meeting, early morning meeting with their manager.
We want our customers to feel empowered.
3 days a week they have a training class.
Make sure our oxygen filters stay clean.
And then they go out and run their first call.
Best of Omaha for 11 years. You got to be pretty proud of that.
Yeah, it's great once a year to find out how all of our clients feel about us when we get voted. That makes us feel really good. But not only do we do that once a year, every week we're following our net promoter score.
Is this a way to get feedback?
Yes, so every time we're done with a call, we do what's called a happy call.
Okay.
And the one question we ask is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely it refers to a family or friend? They give us that score, and that's where we come up with these results that we post every week.
So 100 is a big deal.
100's a big deal for us, especially against our peers who we think are really good companies as well.
I had Burton come to my home one time and I was so impressed. They actually laid out a red carpet and they put booties on. That is a huge deal.
We really want to respect the customer's home. We don't want to track in.
And really the technicians are a reflection of the company.
Absolutely, yeah, that's why we do a 50-state background check. A little bit of culture index on them. You know, I always say that I wouldn't send anybody in your home I wouldn't trust in mine.
So if my house is hurting and I call Burton, what happens?
Call one of our customer service reps 24/7, 365 days, even if it's on Christmas Eve. Never use an answering service, and we'll be there to help you.
So we're always going to be taken care of.
Always.
We are at Pyramid Roofing. They have won the Best of Omaha Award 5 times. And I bet your employees are very, very proud of that too.
Yes, we're very excited to get this type of award because each day we try very hard to be a better company, to work on our culture, on our customer service, our quality, and these awards just give us that validation that that's what we've been doing and that our customers recognize that.
Surprise the customer in a good way.
Reliable, make yourself available, communication is key, deliver what we promise.
The culture of Pyramid Roofing is very important to you. I know that because I know you had meetings this morning. Tell us about it.
Yes, really the culture is we want to make sure that everybody is trained, everybody knows the culture of Pyramid, essentially make sure that our subcontractors, our crews are delivering a consistent service out there. We bring their crews in on a monthly basis and we put them through product-specific training on ventilation and installation procedures to make sure that we can deliver that part of that promise system.
But it's even more than that, because if there's a problem, if there's a leak, and they're sitting in their kitchen and they look up and the ceiling is all ripply, they know there's a problem. So when you walk in, what are you going to tell them?
I'm just going to ease their needs. A lot of them are worried about money, and we come in there and we don't want to go to the money. We want to make sure that their investment, their home is being taken care of. And we just want to make sure that they're comfortable with that by the time we leave, and that we're on their side when it comes to that repair being done right at the right price.
So once you're up there on the roof and you're looking, what kind of things are you looking for?
Defects, you know, a lot of common things with houses now are ventilation problems. If there's not proper ventilation up there, you're going to see it on the roof line. It's going to bake the shingles. You're going to have imperfections. Those are the things we look at. And then flashing points are always very important because 90% of all leaks come from a flashing point.
I've been in the industry for 16 years now, and I've had the opportunity to work in Florida, Colorado, and several other states. And I found this to be the most honest and trustworthy company in the business with the best office staff I've ever had the pleasure of working with.
It's nice to have a phone call from a company to say, hey, is everything all right? And I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, I understand with Pyramid Roofing, not only do they meet expectations, they exceed expectations.
Yes.
That's how you win Best of Omaha.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We smoke ribs, tips, brisket, pork. We even smoke our cheddar cheese.
So we got the secret ingredient, which is celery seed. Remember that when you go shopping. You've got the dry rub right here, but how important is this thing right behind you?
Very important.
All right, so we've taken the ribs from the smoker. They've been in there 4 or 5 hours, maybe a little bit longer.
3 to 4.
3 to 4 hours. Now we got the finished product. What's the process?
Process is, well, as you can see all the celery seed on there, the seasonings as well.
You put this in front of me, you know I want to eat it, right?
You're about to eat it soon. This will give it more of that backyard flavor to it, is what I like to call it. We can try ribs right out of the smoker, and then you can have ribs that are grilled, and there is a little bit of a difference in flavor.
And wouldn't you say that's why you're the best of Omaha? Because when people have ribs, they want that backyard taste, don't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's what you kind of shoot for. Cutting them right there.
Oh my.
And there
My mouth is watering before I've even tasted anything.
Barbecue is, to me, and I think to everybody else, is just so many different flavors. I mean, what you get here is not what you're going to get at a competitor.
I got to ask you because, you know, we went from the smoker to the kitchen. You showed us how all that delicious meat was prepared. But barbecue is an atmosphere, and now we're in the dining room, and you guys have an amazing atmosphere. How much does the atmosphere of this dining room kind of really encompass the whole barbecue experience?
It's every area is something different. You got Dave's Garage back there. You got Ma's Kitchen. You got the bait and tackle room. So every area is something different. We call our guests guests. They're not customers. We treat everybody with respect as a guest, and that's the most important thing. You want to treat others how you treat others how you would like to be treated. Famous Dave's mantra is like having good friends over for a backyard barbecue.
How's everything tasting? Good.
You know, Courtney, I've been truly inspired this entire show because we have got to experience great businesses in Omaha that really are the best.
And great food.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been eating a lot, haven't we?
And it's almost time to do it all over again.
I know. Can you believe it, folks? It's now time to get ready to go out and cast your votes for Best of Omaha.
And you can cast your vote July 1st through mid-September. And remember, you only have to vote for 15 businesses to make that vote count.
And here's the deal. We want you to get out and experience the great businesses that are in Omaha, and then get online. You can use your phone these days. Go to omahamagazine.com to cast your ballot.
It's a great way to give recognition and just a lot of support to all those businesses and services that you love.
I'm Travis Justice.
And I'm Courtney Vacanti with the Best of Omaha.
Thanks, folks. We'll see you next time. Now we're going to dig in.